R&B Money. We up. Tank. J Valentine. We are the authorities on all things R&B.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tank.
I'm J Valentine.
And this...
You laughing already?
This is the R&B Money Podcast, the authority on all things R&B.
Yeah, talk about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's here.
She's here.
Yeah.
She don't be doing a whole lot.
Yeah.
No.
Not for everybody.
Not for everybody.
Yeah.
But she pulled up on the family. You know what I'm saying? This is our loved one. I mean, she's just special to me for so many reasons outside of music. We'll get to some of that too. But she's a singer.
A real one.
Stomp down.
Thank you.
Flatfoot.
Flatfoot.
Thank
That's
ya.
what KC said.
What genre you want it in?
Whatever one you want.
Whatever one you want. Y'all make some noise for K. Michelle in the building. Yeah. How you want it? How do you feel?
Hey, brothers.
You pulled up.
Hey, brothers.
You pulled up full glam on us. Like, I'm trying to understand.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm trying to look good for y'all.
This a real thing.
this a real thing.
Yeah.
Trying to look good for
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
Hey, ain't too many people pulling off the neon.
Yes. I want to do something different.
It looks good on your complexion.
That shit fly.
It really looks
Thank
dope.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You
Thank
are cooking. How you been?
Blessed.
Yeah. You've been blessed.
I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I'm in a good place.
Come on in, brother.
Yeah. Oh, just turn
okay.
that. Just turn that though, because them niggas don't pay us.
Yeah,
So turn
that-
that.
Yeah.
They
Fuck
don't
them.
pay.
Fuck them. No, give it to me.
You got it, baby?
I got it.
Ooh, they don't pay.
No, they
Yeah,
don't.
they don't pay me.
You got to kick in.
Yeah, they don't pay me.
We're gonna pour this off camera too.
Good to have your name.
You want one in?
Potted pod.
So it's a clean pod too.
No, I mean,
What?
sometimes we get to it.
A
Enjoy
clean
yourself.
podcast like
What
the
you mean?
tour.
No, talk your shit.
Sometimes.
Drink
I'm
your
talking
drink.
about with y'all.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna do that for me then. And then
Okay,
you gonna
do
do that for you. Okay, all right.
You sitting there
you.
like,
Listen,
you want sound?
no, I'm clean. I'm clean today.
Okay.
He clean today.
I'm
You
clean
gonna be
today.
with me?
I'm with you.
Oh no, that's that's what he do right there.
Oh, shit.
He get that brown going.
It's gonna be an aggressive
It's gonna
interview.
be an aggressive interview. It's gonna get aggressive.
Let's do it. All right, come on.
My
We
player
just gonna
partner
put
K.
up-
Michelle that
Yeah.
showed up.
I like
Oh,
that.
We gonna
shit.
do
Oh
cheers.
shit!
Say
You got Jay on the beverage. Oh, you don't know what you doing. You don't know what you done got yourself into.
I'm ready. I'm
Cheers,
ready.
nigga.
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see.
I can't wait to see.
All right, let's get to it.
Okay.
All right.
First of all, we've been doing this.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We've been on a lot of stages together.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We've been a lot of houses together.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yes.
We've been everywhere together.
We real family though.
And just to say before we get into anything, I'm super proud of you. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Because
you.
none of this is promised. You know what I'm saying? And along with the hard work that goes into it, there are also hardships and setbacks and things that we go through. From a business standpoint and a personal standpoint, and you've been very, very extremely transparent, which I would also like to get into just about the things that you go through. In an attempt to encourage people to just keep on going, you know what I mean, no matter what it is. So, you still here doing big business, and not just in music, but all over. You know what I'm saying? So first, we're proud of you, and
Thank you.
and we appreciate you, and we love you.
Thank you so much.
And we
Thank
support you 100%.
Thank
and,
you.
we need to get some food at your establishment.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll
Give
get
me a
into
little
that.
private table.
Give you a
or
little
something,
private
right?
Oh, I
table.
got y'all. You know, my brothers, y'all got to worry about
Whatever the
that.
specials is, we need the
Yes.
specials.
I got y'all. Whatever.
Like we do, Kay, we like to start at the beginning.
Okay.
And we like to start where it wasn't even you didn't even know what the music business was.
Yeah.
Somebody just knew that girl right there can sing.
Down south.
Down south. That
Yeah.
girl
It's
right
Tennessee,
there.
right?
Yes,
Is
Tennessee.
it Memphis too?
Memphis,
Oh,
Tennessee.
it's Memphis, Tennessee too.
At
Yeah.
somebody's Baptist church or somebody's
Yes,
Kojic
CME.
convention. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That girl.
Yeah.
whoever daughter that is.
And that's what happened.
Okay, come on. Give me the identification of I got it or she got it. When did that happen?
Dancy Hayes, Isaac Hayes' wife.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
We getting right to it.
Yeah.
I don't like your attitude.
Yeah.
You popping off already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard her?
Dancy Hayes went to my church, and I would always sing at church, and she would tell my mama she need to be in the music business. My mom say, no, she not. We ain't doing that. This girl going to college. This not what we playing.
Yeah.
This is not what we playing. And I was singing. I would look for her every Sunday before I sing because I didn't know anything about how to be famous or anything. I didn't. I was that young. I didn't even know Isaac Hayes. That what made me like listen to his music and say, oh my God. And she had this like copper like hair or whatever, and I'd be looking for her when I would be singing at church because I wanted her to make me famous.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's how it started. And my mom just realized she loved this. She loved music. So she took me to Bob Westbrook. He, God rest his soul, he trained Justin Timberlake. He trained Britney Spears. Yeah, a lot of the Miss Americas, things like that. And he was in Tennessee. So my mama took me to him. He said, well, who's our favorite singer? And my mom was like, Whitney Houston. And he was like, I know, like big voice, but I want to teach her how to yodel. And my mama was like, what are you talking about? Yodel. Like, we don't know nothing about that. We Tennessee. We don't know about that. He said, no offense if you let me talk to you, ma'am. They're going to see this little black girl with this big voice, and they're going to expect for her to sing at the talent shows, Whitney Houston. So can I please teach her how to yodel and teach her different things? And that's when the real, like, training and different things in music came.
How old are you at this point?
I was still probably like 10. Yeah.
Baby, okay.
Yeah.
Yodel. He said, let me teach her how to yodel.
Yes.
And had you even heard
No.
anyone yodel
Did you
or
know
anything?
what a yodel
you know
was?
No, I didn't know anything about that. I just know I love Whitney Houston.
And you was like, this is so far from Whitney Houston.
Yeah, I
This
didn't know
yodel
nothing.
thing.
I was like, why are we doing this? I just remember mama, but I love music. So I ain't fight too much. I just know I ain't want to do gymnastics. I ain't had it.
Man, what? How do we go from yodeling to...
I just don't
I just don't want to do gymnastics.
I was horrible. Like horrible at gymnastics. These little knock knees. I was had the little
You know what?
secretary legs. Did not work.
Did you say secretary legs?
Yeah, I got these little secretary legs.
Man! They're supposed to be behind the desk. Is what you're saying.
Look, I put them out. Let them see little secretary legs. And they said she's not going to be a gymnast. So they put me in voice and all of that. I play, I can read music. So I played piano for 9 years, read music.
I didn't know that.
They were very big into music for me. And I started to really love just like country music. And I remember watching Oprah and the Judds.
Yeah.
Was on
I used to love
Oprah.
the jazz.
Yeah, and I knew every Christmas I would get a cassette tape. And I remember watching the Judds, and I was so infatuated. And I said, Mama, I want the Judds. That's the tape I want. They was like, okay, we get it. So I knew every Love Can Build a Bridge record. So do y'all know right now, I just once, God rest her soul, Naomi just passed like last year. And her people who did Our Love Can Build a Bridge, they reached out to me. For her tribute album, that actual song, I'm singing Love Can Build a Bridge with Jelly Roll.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and it's coming out. And it's like full circle. Like people can count you out. People can look over you. Like, I love the Judds. All of my R&B fans bring me Judd stuff. I never got to meet her or anything, but I know every song with the Judds. So when she died, I was like, oh my God, I never got to meet her.
Yeah.
And so I tweeted that. And so the original producers who found them, everything, thank God, I just like a couple months ago got to get in the studio with them. I was nervous, but I got to sing Love Can Build a Bridge. and tribute her, and it's about to come out.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's amazing. That, you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah. Congratulations on that.
That's amazing.
Thank you. I'm kind of excited about that.
No, that's huge.
So that's how I just kind of started liking and loving that type of music.
So do you, you're talking about 10 years old. At any point, are there talent shows, and is there the high school
I want 'em all.
Ha!
Today is Pop Your Shit, K. Michelle.
So
Day.
it's no one out there that could be like, you know what?
Yeah.
I may not sing no more, but you know that K. Michelle?
Yeah.
No,
I
I
beat
won.
her.
I beat her.
I beat her.
Nobody.
I won.
Yeah.
They can't get that off.
I won. I did, and I used to do Miss America preliminaries.
Oh, you was
And
okay.
I used to Miss America preliminaries, and I remember my butt was big then, and then they would like wrap my mom and them would wrap my butt up for the swimsuit competition to try like to push it in.
You can't have a lot of ass. This is Miss America.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
It has to be a controlled environment. Yeah.
Okay.
Miss
Yeah.
America's not
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
ass. It's
It's not Miss Memphis, Tennessee, is what you're telling me.
Basically.
Because that's the one I'm trying to go to.
We need to go to the Memphis preliminaries.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
Let it all hang out.
Let it all hang out. At the Miss Black Awareness Week
Be
contestants.
quiet. Randy Watts.
You know, there's a guard somewhere.
Yeah.
You Hefner can take the picture, but only God.
And baby, I used to have my little stuff up there already.
You was a pageant girl. Wow.
I was a pageant girl.
You've been a show off.
That makes sense.
You
No, it makes sense that you were a pageant girl.
You've
I was a
been a
pageant
show
girl.
off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I didn't really love that. But yeah. And I just was sing. Then it was time for college. So I went to do my scholarship at Florida A&M University.
Hold on, no. Let's talk about
FAMU.
scholarship.
Yeah,
let's talk
I got a
about
yodeling
scholarships.
scholarship.
Wait, what?
Give me back to yodeling.
Wait, you get scholarships for yodeling?
Florida A&M University.
At a black
They just
school
honored
too.
me. I got a yodeling
What is this
scholarship.
yodeling you do?
I'm doing it on this album.
I've never heard you yodel.
No one have, and I always have held it
Are you going to yodel today?
on my album. It's
You
gonna
gonna
be
yodel
my.
today?
Do we get a yodel?
No, you gonna hear it on this album. Every interview I've done for years, everybody have asked me to yodel, and then the people in college be like, "Yeah, that was crazy."
But they
We used to-
wasn't your brothers though.
It's fine. No, it's coming. Jay, it's coming. When I start playing this piano, the Lord might lead her.
She gonna let it out.
The Lord, take a sip. Take a sip.
Let the brown go
Take a sip. Let the
down.
brown.
So let's get back to this though. Scholarship
Yeah.
for yodeling.
To Florida A&M University.
And that's a music university.
Yeah.
And I did that, and I went in there and sang and told them I sang country. They didn't know what, they was shocked. And I sang my gospel songs. I sang all of that. I did like Ave Maria. That was like the basic song. You got to sing Ave Maria for a scholarship.
Of course.
Okay.
So I went there, and they gave me a scholarship. I won Miss Freshman my first year at FAMU. And then I was in the show choir and did all of that at FAMU. And then I won Miss FAMU.
Oh, so you're still doing your pageant stuff there too? Then?
Yeah, and I would do like
Did you have to wrap
Tennessee,
up your
like
cheeks?
prelims and stuff like that.
Did you have to wrap up your cheeks
Not
at
at FAMU.
No.
Okay,
not at FAMU.
Yeah, shout
Not
out
at
to FAMU.
FAMU. Shout out to FAMU.
Shout out to
FAMU, I
Let
bleed my orange and green.
Yeah.
Let her be her, man.
Yeah,
Let her be-
I think that's why I got to really just not got to be me. It wasn't like a
Didn't have to fit into anything.
it was
You
like
clearly
you should
showed
do
up
this.
as Miss FAMU today too.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Yeah. You said you bleeded, right?
Yeah, I bleed
Yeah.
orange and green.
Yeah.
That's what
He's
what
here.
it is.
And then where Coach went?
Coach went there too. Coach went there too. And did I want to say Rico Love said he
Rico,
went there?
he used to sleep in my dorm.
What?
We talk about that all the time.
This
He
is
dated
crazy.
my roommate, and I tried to drop out of school because of Rico Love.
Why?
And my parents went crazy.
What'd he do?
Because I wanted to be a star, and he told me to drop out of school with him.
Who's coming with me?
I'm out this bitch. Who coming with me?
He had introduced me to his manager and all of this, and I was like, I'm going. I am. We used to sit on the bench before going into the math class and all of that. And then I know one day he ain't come back, and I looked up, and he was like on Usher's cribs. And I was so pissed at my parents. Like, I was mad. I was like, oh my God, I should have went with him.
You could have popped out of one of the
He's with
rooms.
Usher.
Yeah, and this my other artist right here.
Yeah. I could not believe it. Because we would be around each other. All we talked about was music.
Yeah.
Like music. That's all we wanted to do at FAMU.
So did you finish?
Yeah, I finished.
Oh shit! You know what?
Yeah.
Come on, because niggas that come on here usually don't finish.
Yeah, I didn't finish.
I didn't go.
He didn't go. So I got a full scholarship to Morgan State.
Okay.
Singing.
Yes, okay.
With Dr. Carter.
All right.
World renowned, God rest his soul. And after about like 2 months, I was just like,
Wow.
you want me to turn in my math homework?
Yeah, that's what I was feeling.
You want me to do English?
Yeah.
So what'd you get your degree in?
In psychology. And I had a music minor. And then I got a law school.
Oh.
Yeah, I got 3 law schools.
What?
You got into 3 law schools?
Yeah, in 3 law schools. Mm-hmm. Why y'all looking at me
No,
like
because
that?
it's amazing.
No, it's crazy.
No, that's amazing. though.
I
That's
think media
super.
This
too
is still discovery for us. Like, we know you.
For years,
But-
and they don't know none
I've
of
been
this
talking
shit.
about it for years. Media don't ever, they want to do when
They
I
don't
go
want to. They don't want to
curse.
highlight that part.
Yeah, but I go hit somebody
Right.
to go off. That's never been a thing. Like, I got the Distinguished Alumni Award from FAMU. And all of that, that type of thing. I pledged Delta Sigma Theta. I'm a Delta. I did all of that. And they never want to focus on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I graduated. I had my son. In college, I graduated with 21 credit hours and 2 incompletes with a brand new baby still in 4 years.
Oh, you got busy.
You got busy.
Mm-hmm.
We celebrating that. Fuck that. We highlighting that.
Yeah.
We highlighting that.
Mm-hmm.
That
Jacob,
is-
make that one of the highlights that we gonna post.
Make that a highlight
Yeah.
post.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's incredible.
I did that, and in that time, it was a lot of distractions. Like, not Rico wasn't a distraction, but it was let me know, I wanted to do music. Then I said I was gonna run away to Broadway, and my mom was like, "Well, you gonna leave this car? You gonna leave this car if you going to
You
Broadway?
go to Broadway.
You gonna
ain't
walk
have.
to
You gonna walk to
Broadway.
You
Broadway.
gonna walk, and you gonna pay your own bills." My daddy is a college professor. And my daddy is the one on Black History, teaches history. My daddy a college professor. So
Oh, you
he was
grew up in
like,
a house with an educator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough.
my mother was
yeah.
Miss Lane College. She was her college queen too.
Oh, they wasn't playing with you then.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, my grandmother was the dean and school teacher, superintendent. She was all that.
Was not playing with
Was
you.
not playing, and at the church, dean of the National Baptist Congress and all.
I don't got none of that in
No,
my
no.
family. I don't got none of that in my family. Man,
Why
we so
you
Oh,
say
you had
that
some
like
people in
that?
charge. You had some people in charge of some shit.
Man, we sold so much dope, man. Shit.
But you still, even in that.
Like she's trying to make it make sense.
No, I am gonna make it make sense. Because even in that, like, I'm still from Memphis.
Of course.
And
of course.
I always, it's so crazy. Do y'all like see people now? Like, y'all see like young men and stuff like that, they want to be gangsters so bad.
Yeah.
Like, they want, like, I was always super rough. I would like super rebel. They wanted me, like, my family would call me Hillary Banks, my mom's side, and I would be so angry. So I would go hang out. I wanted to hang out in the hood, and I would get in
Yeah.
trouble and do stuff.
You the girl that would get us to rent a car.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. Kimberly coming down here to get in this motherfucker.
give us some
real quick.
Just get in trouble on your own. You didn't even have to do what you just did, girl.
Put in your name. We're going to bring it back.
Come on.
Yeah. Yes, and that's who I chose
Clean it
to
out,
hang
though.
with.
Clean it out real good. Use some Clorox, too.
I do all of that. And that's why I chose
Yeah.
to hang with.
I
Like,
get
and
it.
I chose because
I
that was
get
my
it.
family, and I wanted to go to that side of the family.
Mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying?
Well, gave you some edge, too. Gave you some
it
survival
definitely did.
skills.
Yeah.
I would not take that back because all the shit that I did, and those were my cousins. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's how I only wanted to be with my cousin. I didn't want to be with the pageant girls.
So what
Like,
side of Memphis is this though? Like we're
South
you in
Memphis,
South Memphis.
Whitehaven. Yeah, that's I went to school at Haven View. We call it Black Haven, but it was called White Haven.
We call it Black Haven.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm very Memphis. And my daddy always would be like, that's my son. I never had that girl. That's my son.
My son.
So you was definitely you was turning
I gave
some
him
shit up.
hell.
Yeah.
I did a little bit.
Fresh out of college.
Uh-huh.
New baby.
Yep. Yep.
Where is your mindset at this point?
Cause they kept telling me my life was over.
Okay. You was
I
getting
was
that.
like,
You was
oh
getting
nah,
that.
you got me fucked up. My life ain't over.
Right.
So my mom was really big at FedEx. If you from Memphis and you get a corporate job, you work at FedEx. That's all Memphis had corporate. So as soon as I got out, I got in law school. I didn't want to be a lawyer. My parents about to write me off. Girl, if you don't want to be a lawyer, I want to be a singer. And they was like, no.
Are there any other singers in your family?
My granddaddy sang, and on my daddy's side, my grandmother used to raise B.B. King in Lexington, Mississippi. I talk about that all the time.
B.B. King.
Yep.
Got it.
When he walked with his guitar from where he was in Lexington, Mississippi, all the stores, my last name paid stores. He would play with my uncles and all of that. All the families could sing. All my grandparents could sing.
Okay.
But it always skipped. It skipped my mama and my daddy. But my granddaddy, my grandmama sang in the church until she just never was sick, just fell out, making Sunday breakfast, and just fell out on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
But she gonna go to church and sing. My granddaddy just passed. My best friend, 92, sang.
Oh, he lived it.
Yeah,
Oh, he lived it.
he
Yeah.
lived it. He lived. Now
And
that's
he
how
got
a man supposed to be.
And he got a chance to see you become.
Oh, he loved me.
Yeah.
I put on my page. I bought my granddad. So many people be taking money and doing stuff from you. I bought my granddad a car, a truck. It wasn't nothing it was like $6,000. That was the best money I ever spent in my entire career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was so happy. It's on my page. He was crying. He was just so proud of me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So they're telling you it's over, and what are your movements from there? Because you can say,
And where do you go from there?
Yeah, where do you
go
go
back to
from there?
Memphis?
I went back to Memphis because I had FedEx. And my mama was,
Okay.
my mother was like Miss Lane College. She had her master's degree and she had connects at FedEx.
Oh, you went to go work at FedEx?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to go, if you ain't finna go to law school, girl, we're gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
So I went over to FedEx and it was so crazy. MySpace was popping.
MySpace.
Come on,
I got in trouble
come
on
on.
MySpace.
Oh my
Top
God.
five.
Who did
That's
that?
the original top
The
five.
original top five. I got in trouble.
It was top eight. It was top eight, though. I
You
think
can change
it ended up growing to top 8.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So
I
MySpace
did
cracking.
like music. I was like writing. I remember I was at work at FedEx and Mace, the rapper,
Mm-hmm.
he started a label. And you know how you have people in your top 5. Some dude from Memphis had me in his top 5. I ain't never meet him. Don't know nothing about him. So he had hit Mace like, yo, how could I be on your record label? And Mace was like, I don't know about you, but that girl can be on my record label. So I get this random message. And he was like, Mace is trying to get to you. And I was like, no, he's not.
Because you don't know this dude.
Yeah, I don't even know him.
Okay.
And so I pick up the phone and I was like, yeah, this nigga talk just like Mace. I know nobody talk like Mace.
Yeah.
He would sound slow as fuck. And I was like, this, I'm like,
I
this.
think you got a lot of talent.
Yes.
And, I think,
That's what he was saying.
I just feel like you can really be something if you put your mind to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what happened.
So you like this Mace.
This
This
is
Mace.
This him.
This Mace, and I had made friends with a lady named Erica Wright. And she Johnny Wright's wife.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's a nice,
Yeah.
it's not a
Yeah,
bad
for
person
those
to
that
know.
don't know who Johnny Wright is.
Yeah.
you gotta know
Google
Johnny
Johnny
Wright.
Wright.
Google Johnny Wright.
Johnny Wright is one of the
Johnny
biggest
Wright, that
managers of
nigga.
all
Yeah.
times.
That boy.
Yes, like what? Like NSYNC, everybody, Jonas
Yeah.
Brothers, everything. Janet Jackson, he done everybody. So his wife took to me, and I called her and said, "This man say he Mace." I left my corporate job and I moved to Atlanta, and
Off one phone call.
less than 48 hours, and I said, "I'm out." She talked to Mace, and then Mace moved me to Atlanta.
Oh.
Okay. So now you're in the A.
Now I'm in an A, and I'm doing music. Rico comes back around because Rico ends up being a part of the whole Mace shit.
Yeah.
All of that. So I'm like, oh my God, Rico's here. So we doing this music and people is fighting. He a pastor. So my mama like, I don't know what type of pastor this is, man.
Oh, he Pastor Mace at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
He pastor.
Yeah.
He pastor Mace. And I love Mace. And then I had went home. And it was like a club, and then Antonio Tava was in there, and he was like trying to talk to me. And I tell Antonio Tava, I'm like, I don't want to talk to you, but I'm over here with Mace. I'm trying to be famous. I want to do this or whatever. So he like, oh, I'm going to put the money.
Okay, the investment. Okay, we all.
The injection.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the money. Let me holler at Mace.
Yeah.
So then Mace was like, he was so intrigued with Tava. So I'm fine. I'm good on both ends. You know what I'm saying? And then one day Mace tried to sleep with me.
Oh shit. Yep.
And then Tava tried to beat his ass.
Take a sip of your drink.
Yeah, and then Tava tried to beat his ass. And this ain't nothing new. This been when I first came, I told my story. Me and Mace cool. We kick it, laugh about it.
Yeah,
so this not nothing I'm telling new or putting nobody on blast.
No, enjoy yourself.
This is like what we talk. So then he had a record that was crazy. And then Mace was trying to charge Tava for the record. And Tava was like, you finna get my girl away from you. I'm gonna come beat your ass. It was just all of that.
Yeah. So
then that's when I stopped doing music with Mace, because then that's when Tava was like, no, you coming with me.
And he had the money.
Yeah, and I love him. So
big bag. Whole lot of money.
Whole lot of money.
Yeah. And then I just remember girls was trying to like run me off the road in cars and stuff when I, got there.
What?
Yeah.
So you weren't messing with Tarver?
Now I was messing with Tava. I wasn't messing with Mace.
Oh, okay. So you eventually.
So when Tava said, "No, you gotta go," and I'm gonna just fund all the career. We don't need no Mace. I'm just gonna pay for everything. So then.
Shout out to picking up the tab. Come on,
I'm
now.
picking up the tab.
Shout out to pick up the tab, Tarver. Come on now. Picking up the tab. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. When you like somebody, you pick up the tab. Okay,
yes, you do.
Yeah.
So he believed he ain't know nothing about music. You know how athletes always want to do music.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, they don't have a clue, but they always want to do music. But money spent the same.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going through this, but I'm really getting kind of off of music because now I'm liking a guy, then all these women and all of this type of stuff going on. So I remember this. I will never forget this. This is one of the most pivotal moments of my career. He tells me, oh my God, I got you a record deal. And I'm like, oh, I got a record deal. And I thought I was being smart because I was a college, I was a college girl. Mm-hmm. I'm like, all the money, the personal money, you put this here, but the industry money, you put this here. I thought I was up on it. Yeah, you put my business money here. And y'all remember Cap from CSAC?
Yes.
Cap was the manager.
Yes.
So you gonna put this here, and then any money for a purse, anything going on, just go here.
Anything for a purse.
So I'm excited, and All-Star Week come up. And then all my friends say, Can you ask Antonio, can you ask Tava, can we get rooms and all that type of stuff? And I was like, yeah, I can. You know what I'm saying?
The homies want rooms.
Yeah, my friends. So I'm ready.
Yeah, yeah.
Pay for some friends.
Yeah.
I'm ready. We going to All-Star. We got the champ.
Yeah, we got the champ.
We got that. And then he told me I couldn't go. He said, no, you can't go. And I said, well, why I can't go? He said, because you need to focus on your showcase for the label.
Yeah, focus.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to focus. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
And so I just remember All-Star came. I remember I had this meeting with Kevin Black. Remember Bet on Black?
Of course,
Kevin Black. Yeah.
Bet on Black.
Legendary.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about no All-Star because I'm finna be a star.
Right.
I'm gonna be a star.
Yeah.
And so All-Star came in the midst. All-Star came in my meeting was like a couple days later. And so all I know is that it was starting to circulate. I know I got a text message from him. Like in the middle of the night, I will always love you. And then it started to circulate. So Cap called me and said, Antonio got married. I said, got married? I said, what you talking about? He was like, I don't know, Kay. I don't know. You know, Tava got married at All-Star Weekend. Got married All-Star Weekend. And I said, okay, well, where my showcase? And well, this ain't real. He ain't that crazy. Like, he crazy, but he ain't that crazy. And so, got married at All-Star Weekend. And I'm getting prepared, like in his house, literally getting prepared to go do my showcase. I'm like, I'm going to focus. And he's meeting me, of course, at the showcase. I can't get him on the phone for like 3 days, but I'm like, no, my showcase is still on. It's an explanation. You know, I'm just young, dumb. It's an explanation for everything. And I end up getting ready to leave. Capriccio said, your meeting been canceled. And I said, no, the fuck, my meeting not canceled. And I called. I said, if you don't give me the number who canceled the meeting, you fired, Cap. You're fired. Give me the number. I called the girl. She boo-hooing crying. Talking about, oh my God, I'm canceling your meeting because he got married. I said, he didn't marry me. I said, and it was Kevin Black's assistant.
She canceling the meeting because he got, okay, putting 3 and 4 together.
So she canceled the meeting.
He messing with her too.
Yeah, and she said, I just had an abortion by him last week. And I'm like, I got a son to take care of. Like, I don't know nothing about this. I got a son to take care of, and my music is good. She was like, yes, it is. So we get to be cool. Because I'm like, no, you going to give me my me.
That's a cold bond.
That's
right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You going to give me my me. Let me tell you something. I walk into that meeting, I still have not seen this man. Cap is there. Y'all remember Donald Woodard?
Yes.
Donald Woodard was there.
That's my guy.
We walk into this meeting, Donald Woodard was there. I'm thinking he got me a high-profile lawyer. He Jesus lawyer, da-da-da. We walk in this, I go in. Antonio purposely say, yeah, they're going to sign on the spot, so we need Donald Woodard to go. So me, Donald, we all get there. I ain't even putting personal in it. I think I'm being good. I'm just doing business. We get there, he come in, like nothing happened with his shades and shit on. He sit down. Kevin Black, we knowing I'm finna get a deal. Kevin Black and say, come in and say, what am I here for? What's up? He said, oh, you look like Keisha Cole. I was like, wait.
I was like, what?
Cause they said he was finna sign me.
He don't know nothing about it though.
He don't know nothing about it. So the assistant, she got an Antonio Tarver tattoo.
Oh, this is
Antonio Tarver
awesome.
tattoo. I had this song that Keys. Y'all know Timothy Bloom? Keys. And the song was saying, what you may not know is that your boyfriend, he's a hoe. It's gonna shock you, won't believe. And she just bopping. And she gonna say, show Liz.
This is all happening.
Donald Woodard say, I can't believe this. I hear him say this. And I said, I feel like I'm being punked. Didn't get no deal. Kevin Black didn't. It was so much negative energy. He didn't understand what the fuck was going on. None of that. Obviously, it was the assistant and Antonio doing they want to. So we don't know nothing. So we walk out. This man acts like nothing happens. And then I'm like, was you going to tell me you got married? He said, I was going to tell you on our vacation. Because we supposed to go on a vacation. Yeah. I can't make it up.
This is cold.
This is a lifetime.
This
movie.
is different.
Yeah, and they did talk to me too about
This seemed like it's just a movie. Like I see shit like this in a movie. I was gonna tell you,
and you be like, "This is
there's
not
no way
real.
this will happen in real life.
This didn't happen in real life."
No, everybody know that happened. I've been talking about it since I came out.
I was gonna tell you on our vacation that I got married.
Yes. Yep. And then, you know what he did? He left. I had to leave the house. He gave me $10,000 in the Jaguar.
Severance package.
Severance.
Yep, and I ain't had none. I had $10,000 and I had Jaguar. And I came to Atlanta. He signed on an apartment in Atlantic Station. And I didn't want to have nothing to do with my music or like none of that. And the money was running out, all the type of stuff. I was so embarrassed. I didn't want to go back home and I tell my son, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I do, because I'm in Atlanta. Here I am, Miss FAMU, everything. I got to go be a stripper. I'm in Atlanta. All I got is this, and I need some quick money so I can fund my own music and do my own thing.
Yeah.
And I ended up working at the strip club, Flashes, that was on Roswell. I remember my first day. The girls on drugs and everything, but I can honestly say, even through college, that was the best learning experience I ever had in my life. And I was like everybody's. It's two girls, and they'll tell you that I helped through college, like helped them fill out college applications. Kiana and them, all them. I helped them fill out college applications. I did all that. I didn't know what had happened to my life. And I didn't want to say nothing. I didn't want to go be a lawyer. I wanted to be a singer. I was determined. I had bragged at home.
What were you telling your parents?
I was telling them that I was okay and he was still taking care of me and I had it handled. I didn't want to dime for my family.
Did they know that he was married too?
Yep, but they didn't know I was no stripper. They didn't know whatever. I wanted to be left alone. I got it.
You and your baby?
Yep. My baby was with them then. So I was like, I'm out here. I'm doing something. I got it. So I went into one of the worst strip clubs ever, holding the wall because I didn't want nobody to see me.
So you didn't go to Magic. You didn't go.
Because I didn't want nobody to know a seat. So I just remember I was like, oh my God. And I remember that the guys would be like, you're too smart. Like, what is going on? And the managers loved me because I wasn't going to be prostituting. I never, on God's track, I never prostituted. I was really in there, almost like my degree. I would talk to the white men and about them and their life. I realized men hate their wives and hate women. That was like the thing for me. I realized how many men hated women. When I went in there, I couldn't really understand why they wanted to always get away. I always get away from them. And I would just sit there and talk to them. And they would pay me a lot of money. And
so you were a strip club therapist?
Basically. And I would only dance to Rascal Flatts.
Man. What the fuck?
I danced to God Bless the Broken Road. I had overalls on.
God Bless the Broken Road.
They led me straight to you. I was up there stripping. And my manager would say, you should take off your clothes sometimes. Like, I would sing. It was a performance. I would sing and, like, perform up there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they love me.
You was like old girl in P Valley who had, like, a full, like...
Yeah, I had, like, a people. Like, and I would make money, all of that. And I know one night, Erica, I had no connects. And I said, I had made a lot of money. It was a Friday night, and I made a lot of money. You know, people like, I'm not going back to strip club. I said, I'm not going back to strip club. I didn't have no plans or nothing. I just said, I'm going back. Erica Wright called me and said that Wayne Williams thinks that you are like a female R. Kelly, and you need to meet with Rob and Wayne.
So you had music floating?
Yeah, I gave her. I only had a little demo that I had already got from these men. You know, like the demo, that type of thing. That's all I had was the demo. So I would go and take the money and try to go in the studio. I remember one day, Jazzy Faye came in the studio, in the strip club, and I ran off the stage.
But you didn't know him yet at all?
No.
You just like, he can't see me, though, because...
Yeah, but I knew he was Jazzy Faye.
Yeah.
And I, like, took off, like, running. And I would look for people from college, because this is Miss FAMU.
Yeah.
Like, I would look and then, like, run off the stage.
How long were you there?
Like 2 years.
You were there for 2 years? Oh, you put in time.
I remember the tags out on the Jaguar going down Roswell, having to go to jail because the tags was
They had expired on you.
Then just always in some shit.
Man, I didn't know none of this. I didn't know.
I knew pieces of it,
Yeah, I
but
didn't.
the in depth, like when I said you've been pushing through, this is a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Nah, we ain't even got to the phone when I met Zena. Cause that was a whole like.
Okay, so
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. No,
Wayne Williams,
Wayne Williams and Rob.
and Rob.
Yeah, so
So do
Rob
you-
would never meet. Rob would never meet me. He was always busy. So I went up to Jive. It was Jive Records at that time.
In where?
New York.
In New York.
New York.
Okay.
New York. I went up there and I ended up playing the music. And then this guy, he was so handsome. It was Memphis. And he walked by and he was like, you know, hey, they was like his Memphis. He had a 901 chain. And I was like, oh, I'm from Memphis. He was like, really? And so he was doing this regular flirt. And so then the budgets was closing, like in January. And Wayne Williams didn't have the budget. But Memphis, they had gave him this big
He had
label
his own
deal.
deal.
'Cause they
Yeah,
was
he
like,
had his own
this is Diddy.
Yeah.
So he said, no, I'm signing her. And then Barry White said, I don't care who sign her. Just sign her. So I went with the Memphian.
This your first deal.
My first deal.
Okay.
I went with the Memphian. And I remember R. Kelly, you know how men and egos. And R. Kelly was like, oh, no, I was supposed to sign her. So right after I got signed, I had to go to Patchwork and meet R. Kelly. And I never forget, I walked into Patchwork and the first thing he said, are you a stripper?
Off the rip.
And I said, huh? I was like, you had me come. He said, no, but you came in here like, give me my money. What's up with my money? And I said,
Came in with
well,
that.
Yeah, he
You
said I
came in
had
with
that
it.
on
You had it
me.
on
Yeah.
you.
He said I had it on me. And I said, no, because at that time, you know, they be so open nowadays. At that
yeah.
time, it was like embarrassing. I was hiding it. I was like, no, I'm not. No. And so I remember being so hot in the studio that all the equipment shut down. And I was like, it's so hot in here. And he was like, yeah, that's the problem with y'all young artists. You supposed to sing out of desperation. And I said, okay. Because he had on a bubble coat.
You said he had on a bubble coat?
He had a bubble coat on.
and
He was
it's
sweating.
burning up in there.
Burning up, and the equipment shut down. And he had a bubble coat. And I just didn't know
He
what.
gonna create the theatrics.
Yeah, he had a bubble coat.
He gonna.
And I'm like sitting there, and so I played. He's like, you wrote that? I was like, yeah. He was like, okay. And so then I know I tried to leave because I was hungry. And then he was like, what you want? And he was like, get what you want. And then I went to Waffle House, and then we was friends. Like, ever since then, it was like inseparable. He never wanted me to leave, and it was that situation.
Yeah.
So then I had a car. I had Memphis.
But you signed to Memphis.
Yeah, but I'm signing Memphis.
Okay. Okay.
But R. Kelly has grown fond. You know, normal situation. I'm chilling, whatever. But Memphis is my knight in shining armor. Because he is fine, okay? And he from my city. He talk my language.
Yeah.
He talk that Memphis. You
But
know what
R.
I'm saying?
Kelly is R. Kelly.
Yeah, but he was still R. Kelly, but it was different language. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, by then, Memphis had all these women issues and things like that. And then I started to date Memphis. Like, really. Ended up moving in with him. Barry Wise and them was like, this is not what we're supposed to be doing over here. Like, I'm honest. Like, this is not what we're supposed to be doing over here. All of that. And then I would go see R. Kelly and then do this. And then Memphis would get mad. Like, that type of thing. And then,
He was juggling.
yes. And then Memphis, I still to this was my first, I did Diamond Drummer Boy. Like, I did do their interview some months ago. And I was able to kind of really give Memphis his, props. Issues happen and things happen. And, Memphis has a real volatile streak that I wasn't used to. Cause I was kind of like a favorite. Like I was everybody homegirl. Like it wasn't like don't nobody hit on me like that. You know what I'm saying? For what? She cool. That ain't what we doing. And I just remember he was very violent. And I know my career was caught up in that. And I just remember it kept on escalating the violence and everything kept on getting very bad. And he was like threatening to take my career. And then I remember that R. Kelly found out about the abuse and told him, let me have her. Let me sign her. And then Memphis was like, over my dead body. Over my dead body. We're not doing this. So I remember me and Dondria. Y'all remember Dondria?
Mm-hmm. Of course I remember that.
Yeah.
My dog.
Super
He
talented.
wouldn't let R. Kelly sign me. Memphis let me go, and I had went through abuse and dealt with all that. And he would like taunt me online and everything. I remember me and Dondria went to his house in Camp Creek, and we went and pulled all the flowers out his flower bed. Because I was so mad, and I wanted R. Kelly to sign me, and I wanted him to let me go.
And you thought they're pulling the flowers.
flowers.
off
I
the
didn't know what
flowers.
the fuck to do.
Whatever
I
you
just
could-
knew.
Whatever you could.
Such a random act of.
We were going to turn it up. You know, Dondria real peaceful, so
And
I
that's
guess
why we
that's about
messed
the best
up
we
your
can do.
landscape, nigga.
We
Hey,
gonna
landscaping
fuck
is
this
real.
up.
Expensive, though.
Hey, it's very
It is
expensive.
Yes, and by then, he was still holding me and then hitting me, and then he was cheating on me with Toya. I remember he made me watch Toya and Tiny's show. And I sat there and watched that show, knowing that she was fucking her. And she knew about me and everything.
And this is the man holding your career
Holding my career.
in his hands.
Yeah. Holding my career, be my ad, keep my music. So I went over there to pull all the things out the flower bed because R. Kelly said to them, just let me do the project. Just let me and whatever. So when people be trying to make me be angry with Rob, I be like, well, one abuser took me from another one. What you want me to do? Like, that was the only person, that really did was the person who kind of saved me and got my stuff going. Like, what you...
So you were able to get out of the deal and
No,
go do
I was
the deal
able,
with
they
Rob?
would say, leave her the fuck alone because of this abuse and leave this girl alone.
Yeah.
You're going to still get your credit, but we won't, this is our superstar over here. We want him to write this music.
Right.
And we want him to do this.
So did that end up happening?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's when stuff really started to look out for me when I went and stayed with Rob.
Mm-hmm.
So how long were you working with Rob?
A long time. I was walking Rob a long time. And yeah, I got to just see a lot. That was like, I say those experiences that I'll never forget. But that was the most musical and the most I learned musically.
Mm-hmm.
But I've had some of the craziest, funniest, weirdest experiences of my entire career. But Rob, one thing, he really did believe in me.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason he did. So I was not left, like trapped in closets. Like I did get to work. I was always working and, doing things like that. And I just learned a whole world
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
of different things.
And this whole time you're on Jive.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So none of that changes. You still at the
None of
label.
that changed. They tell him, you gonna chill out. Because my budget, I was the only one who had an open budget. So even when Huey having his songs and all of that, they was spending my budget on chains and stuff like that because no one had an open budget out of all them artists he signed up.
Gotcha.
So that was a problem. I was like, I didn't get that. I didn't get no chain. All of this. Why is these budgets on me? Because I had the only open budget out of all the Memphis artists.
Mm-hmm.
But you were also paying attention to your budget too, though.
Well,
Or you
no,
weren't?
I just knew when they started to say I'm like, I don't have anything. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep on recording. We ain't this, that, and all of that. I started to know, and then I would start talking to people. And Aint, I don't know if anybody know Aint. She would be like, Wu-Tang and all of that. And she's like R. Kelly's right hand. And she started to talk to me and be like, okay, this is what's going on with you and your situation. Let's show you. But the whole time, Ronnie, the studio we in now, Ronnie and Rob was really doing a career. Rob will have Ronnie and all of that record. And me and Ronnie to this day, that's my brother. Never slept together, his kids, my little girls and all that kind of stuff. And Ronnie would just take the shit for free and record me for
And rock
free when
with
there
you.
was no money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so when do you start to kind of see some light when it comes to like your music coming out and you getting an opportunity to shine?
I started to see some light I remember I was upset with Rob, and I remember I went in his face. Oh, I'm popping out? Oh, okay. In his face, and I was like, I just said, though I love you and I care about you, but you keep on hurting me. And that man wrote that song in my face. I mean, it's genius now, but it was so disrespectful at that time. If a woman come and you be like, I can't do this, like I'm not with this, and he say, though I love you and I care about you, but you keep hurting me. I was like, this nigga's really singing in my face. You really fucking singing in my face like this.
Everything you were saying to him, he was turning into a song.
He just started singing immediately.
It's amazing.
And that was my single. And that ended up being a song, and he started to trust me like a lot and like all of that. And I know Ronnie would come in and just all of that. And I think, y'all know this ain't even the beginning of the career, because by then, the record didn't work how many times that Sean Gary did. That kind of worked, but nothing really worked. And then I ended up getting dropped, getting off of there. And then they gave me back all of my publishing. And I've never signed a publishing deal since. They gave me back all of my publishing, Jody at Sony, because she was like, it's sick what you've been through. Like, this is sick.
Wow.
I'm going to give you back this.
I actually tried to buy my publishing from Jody, and I tried to buy myself out of my deal. And she was like, nah. You're too talented.
Not you, buddy. Not you, buddy.
I remember she was so
hang
nice.
out. Jody gave me a bunch of money.
She let me go. She said,
this
is crazy, this story. And I just remember very wise, like he got angry because he didn't know all of that was going on. And then when Aint finally told him, he had like this big meeting at the label and like told him to shreds. So I didn't care. I go without a deal. I don't have anything. Ronnie kept working with me, kept doing stuff. I went back to like doing bartending, just little stuff like that. And then Erica Wright and Johnny Wright came in. I've always had these angels that
just
like kind of like
you.
God sent. And then, my Atlantic stuff and all of that happened.
So does Atlantic happen before Love and Hip Hop?
No.
So Love and Hip Hop comes after
Love and Hip Hop comes.
you out of your deal.
Because she heard the story, and then they wanted me to do Love and Hip Hop New York, and they were saying my accent. And those first analysis was a bit different. I remember I had this show with Kelly Price, and it was in New Jersey, and Mona showed up. I didn't know really who Mona was. I was still able to do some little stuff, like get a show like here and there. And they said no to me being on Love and Hip Hop New York, so that wasn't a thing. Then I was out there with Zena. I had went on to LA trying to make it, and Zena used to let me sleep on her couch. And I had nowhere to live, and Zena let me sleep on her couch.
Zena introduced me to you.
Yeah, and I was just out there trying.
Yeah, at the studio.
Yeah.
At the studio. This is when we had the room with Harvey.
Yeah.
The room with Harvey.
Yeah.
And I remember I came downstairs, and I want to say, did you shoot a video in there?
That was the R. Kelly video there.
You shot a video.
That was the
there. I
Go
remember that.
I Love
That's
You.
that's when I met you.
But I met Zena because
like,
R.
she can
Kelly
sing her
took me
ass
on
off.
tour. And he called me the night before tour, and I said, I don't have nothing. And he said, well, if you are an artist, you just need a mic. And Pleasure P had the number one record. And they kept lying to Rob, telling him that he had the number one record because he couldn't read. And I just remember him getting on this road, and Pleasure P had like boyfriend number 2, and Zena was dancing for Rob.
Yeah.
And I remember being in the
Pleasure P.
room crying.
She's dancing for Pleasure P.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I remember being in the room crying, and the door was open, and then Zena looked in. That's how I met her, and she looked in and said, are you okay? And I just was in like a whole nother world. I was like, no. And we just became friends, like, from that.
That's crazy.
And so then, she let me come stay with her, all of that. Then Mona said, we doing another Love and Hip Hop. And it's Atlanta. I think you'd be great. So Mona came in, and then Love and Hip Hop. And then I didn't want to sign no deal. I put out a mixtape. The mixtape went crazy. I really did. Was doing shows. I really did make my first $1 million off a real mixtape doing these shows.
Yeah.
And
So did you sign to Mona?
Well,
musically
she was
too?
managing me.
She was managing you.
She
Okay.
started to manage me into the season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and saw it, and then that's when Sherry Bryant. That's
Love
my
Sherry
everything.
Bryant. Love Sherry.
I say that's my angel.
Mhm.
That's my savior.
Yeah.
That's who saved the ultimate savior.
Shout out to
of
the
my
president.
career.
Shout out to the presidente.
Yeah, Rock
Yes.
Nation Music.
Yeah.
The president.
She came and saw me at the Sofitel. What was it in New York?
Okay.
I had sold out SOBs, like I had did like 3 SOB shows back to back, and she's like, "No, like I think you should do this." I was like, "I ain't doing no label because they did me bad. Like I don't want to do this no more." She was like, "No, like woman to woman," and that was the most dedicated, the best thing that ever happened to my life. Like with Sherry Bryant, and when Sherry Bryant left Atlantic, my mental left and my whole. I just didn't care when she left Atlantic because she felt like they didn't care about urban artists. And she said it wasn't fair how she had to fight for us and nobody else. And I remember that phone call, I lost it. When I'm talking about falling on the floor, like screaming, crying, "You done leave me here."
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Wow.
And that's who I feel like is very responsible for my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sweetheart.
For love share. You know that.
No. Yeah, she is.
Thorough.
She worked with us. Yeah.
Real good industry.
Mm-hmm.
Thorough.
Mm-hmm.
Atlantic Records.
Yes.
You're
Yeah.
at Atlantic
Hit
Records.
Records
and
is coming.
Hit Records is coming.
Yes.
What's the first hit record?
VSOP.
Yes, sir.
VSOP.
Poppin' Oak.
Come on now.
Poppin' Oak, Priscilla.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Priscilla.
Yeah.
Yes. Poppin'
Money.
Oak.
Money long.
Yes. So when that record came, I did not. I fought that record.
You didn't like the record?
No.
You didn't like
Let
the
me tell-
sample or what?
I just didn't get it. And
Okay.
I'm woman enough to say I didn't get it. And
Okay.
a lot of times, sometimes artists you don't get. You might not get the record.
hear it, yeah.
I know that
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But I just remember they wanted the record so bad. And I remember, like, Julie was like, "I don't care, whatever it takes. She needs a spa day," because she didn't want to sell that record.
She needs a spa day.
That's how Julie
Yeah.
go.
Hey.
What does she
like,
need?
Hey, Julie
this
gonna
is
get
the
down to
record.
it.
Julie gonna get to it. Yeah.
Yeah, and Priscilla had been around me and Zena like the whole summer and all this type of stuff. And she was like, "Fine, okay." We ended up they gave her a lot of money for the record. And then it just worked.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh, I like this record."
Now you,
No, that record is cold.
now you like it.
Yeah.
I like
You had the
it.
You on
cheat
the
code
radio
in
now,
there
you
with
like
the
it.
very
I
special.
like this record. I get it.
Yeah.
Because I be trying to like with some super sad stuff. That was my first kind of up.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And that was another perspective. I didn't write that record. That was another perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh, okay. And then the rappers started hopping on it. And then from there, all the records. And then you came in and like the right one, which we did it as the Target bonus record. And I don't know what I need to do. You know business. We need to figure that out.
That was bonus. Here we go. This is
Oh,
bonus. This is
shit.
it.
We need to figure that out because they begging for it and there's no way for them to get it.
That record right there is such a K Michelle record. And then, because this is like us in the studio.
I was
like,
mad at J.I. Smith.
Man.
I'm going in.
I can't wait to get to her that ain't saying no names because this is going to be crazy.
Damn.
No, I'm going to say the name because I ain't allowed. I don't care. I ain't
This
said
is
it
second we
before.
can't say the name.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you're not gonna fuck up my game,
so-
okay?
so
At
we
the
in there-
end, say all the shit you gotta say before we get to.
Oh, okay,
and we're talking. We're literally having a conversation. Like
Yes.
we having full intervention. Like we talking
Yes.
Z. We talking.
And I'm like, I'm with Tank.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like I'm working with Tank.
And she
and
just-
then I know Tank finna come in here and he gonna do some music. That's what Jeff Robinson. I was like,
my
I
God.
gotta
Yeah,
work with
yeah,
Tank.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
what I was saying. He was like, okay. We get you to Tank. Tank was a request.
Yeah.
Like I want to do R&B with Tank, and
Yeah.
that was a request. And Jeff said, "All right, we gotta calm down," because I was like, "I want this, and then I want this,"
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
came, and I was like, I remember where we was. We was in Jeff's studio.
Jeff's studio, yeah.
I remember the lighting. I remember I was so happy. I was like, I'm working with Tank.
And
Like,
you start
we finna
cussing.
do
You start
this.
cussing somebody out in the middle of our conversation. You weren't talking to me. It's like this motherfucker. Oh, you got the right one. You got the right one. I said, You got turn it on, turn it on, turn it on.
Was you singing in her face?
Yeah, I was singing in her face. I was singing.
I'm starting to think that the geniuses might do this situation because I was going off.
Yes.
I was going off.
And so I just really took
You did.
everything that she was saying and doing at that moment. I said, that's the song.
That's the big performance record
That's
for
her
me
big
to this day.
performance record. And I remember we was doing a show. and she was like, watch when I sing your song. And that song came on, and the crowd was like, fuck you.
To this day, it does not matter where I'm at. It doesn't matter the age gap or anything. For some reason, they want to say, fuck you. And all that blast, because he was blasting on me on Twitter.
Blast back.
Yeah.
I told Jeff, I said, Jeff, that is a hit record. It is a core fan monster.
Gave it
is
to Target.
her.
Yeah.
Gave me the Target.
Gave it to Target. So now they can't get it. So now the thing is, it's like, it's 2 records that they keep on saying, how can we get the records? Because we can't get them from, like, it's only the Target version.
We'll
so what can be done now to get the record?
It's also called a re-record.
Yep.
Yeah, because Ronnie's
re-recorded.
re-recording Anybody Want About Heart. He's already started that.
Yeah.
Because I can now finally re-record them.
We can do whatever we want to do.
Oh, okay.
We'll get it done.
Don't play with me, Tank.
Yeah.
Don't play with me. Because when I look at Tank Face, I look at music. I'm like, okay, he get me.
Yeah.
He get like music. It's never been it's never been no, a lot of people try to date you, talk to you. It's never been that. So it's always been just music. Like with Ronnie, it's always been just music.
Yeah,
so you be comfortable and safe in musical spaces because you know it's not like that. So we should, because now Target got it.
Yeah, let's run down this list.
All right.
So that's Rebellious Soul.
Yes, that was Rebellious Soul.
And how many singles did you drop on that one?
I don't know.
Because Can't Raise a Man is on that record too.
Right?
Yeah,
right?
Was it? Yeah, that was on there.
I love that song.
Yes.
Troy Taylor, Zeke.
You used to go crazy on that
I'll never be able to
live.
get rid of that. That's that song I sing forever.
You go crazy on that record live.
That's still the record.
Yeah.
I know it.
Can't Raise a Man. Who you
We
talking
did
to?
Can't Raise a Man. We did VSOP. We shot the video for Right One. And this one got pulled down.
Wait, there's a video for it too?
You didn't know that?
No, I did not know that.
What do you mean it got pulled down?
What you mean got pulled down?
Yeah, it was on there. And now I don't know where it is from the label thing. It was a video.
We calling Kaiser.
Yeah, immediately.
I swear to God.
Yeah, we calling Kaiser.
So before I get to the next album, now you're not only seeing the light of day, you got hit records.
Yes.
What is your mind state now?
I was on.
Now you've arrived.
You've arrived.
You've arrived.
I was a headache.
That's fair.
I went through so much. I was a headache. It made a lot of mistakes after being a headache because I took everything out on everybody.
Because you were like in a space where like you had been fighting and clawing and surviving.
Yeah.
To where like you probably had never, as much therapy as you was doing in the place where you were working, you probably had never gotten any real therapy
yourself
to get you past all the trauma that got you to that point.
No.
And so when you get there, it's like,
fuck you.
You motherfuckers. I told you motherfuckers, you front on me.
Yeah. And it was more of a thing of I could breathe a little bit. And y'all not going to make me feel like I can't breathe.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell me what to do, how to do it when I've been out alone.
Because they've been doing that. They've been trying to tell you what to do.
They've been telling me, that's what the Atlantic, I didn't get dropped from Atlantic. That was a whole issue about country music.
We ain't got there yet. We ain't got there yet.
Okay.
We ain't got there yet.
Okay.
No, we on the fresh new hit records.
Okay.
And,
all right.
And really your revenge.
Yes.
Your revenge tour in a sense.
Yes.
And now you're getting real money.
Yes.
Real money.
What did you buy?
It wasn't nothing. I bought like a $30,000 bed, and that's nothing.
A $30,000 bed?
Yeah.
I respect.
Where do you get a $30,000 bed
She
from?
died. Her name was Cindy. She was in LA, blonde lady who had
She used to make them.
Yeah.
You got
and
the
I
custom
want
bed.
this stupid, stupid bed.
But okay, let's get to that real quick though. Let's get to that. because I have a nice bed.
Okay.
And I remember having a conversation with the lady
Okay.
about beds
Okay.
and the prices of really nice beds, really nice mattresses.
Okay.
And the one thing she said to me, is funny that a woman is saying this because she said this to me. She said, men spend more money on their beds than women. This she said to me. And I was like, well, what do you mean? She said women would rather spend money on a purse that costs more than their mattress.
Nope, not me.
But this is what the sales lady is saying to me,
truth.
right? She's like, because they can show their purse. They can't show their mattress. But I'm like, they sleep on it.
Yeah, but you ain't had nowhere to sleep. You always sleeping in another nigga bed. You want your own bed.
With the nice purse. But
you
said, I'm going to
nice
spend
bed.
$30. I'm going to spend the Birkin on the bed.
On Birkin on the bed.
I respect it.
I want to sleep.
You got to be comfortable.
Well. I want to sleep well. I wanted something that was nice for
and
me.
Yours.
Because the thing is, a man buy you nice stuff, but men never like me. The thing with me, men never like me because of like what I got on. You know what I'm saying?
You said they never liked you?
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh, she got that purse or she got that.
Gotcha.
I was just always.
It was your personality.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't really, I get nice things. That's not that. Oh, thank you.
But that wasn't the allure when it came to you.
That wasn't the allure of me.
So you didn't focus on that. Yeah.
It was like, so I being in my house, my cooking, my chill, like, that's my thing.
Yeah.
You know?
And now your $30,000 bed.
Yeah,
lay down real quick, nigga.
Your head.
That's a floss, though. Hey, nigga, you ever slept on a $30,000 bed?
I have not.
Yeah.
I have. You
was dumb. I shouldn't have did that. Like, went that extreme.
Shit.
But that was like my.
You still got it somewhere?
No. I don't even have that bed no more. I think I gave it to, like by the time I was moving around in LA, I gave it to the people that was cleaning. I gave them my whole house. This lady named Sonia, Ernest, the publicist, hooked me up with this lady named Sonia, cleaning lady. She was so loyal. Yeah, she was so loyal. I gave her all the furniture in my house because I felt like it was like bad energy, just some stupid shit. So I gave her all the furniture in my house.
Just gave it to her.
So somewhere she's sleeping on a $30,000 bed.
Yeah, I gave her everything.
Oh,
but crazy. I don't regret it. She was so nice and her family, like.
Go on, Sonia.
Okay, so you get the bed.
Yeah.
And then now you got these hit records and you touring everywhere. You touring the world. You're doing your thing. How are you feeling though? Because now you have your success. Now you have the things that you've been fighting for so long.
Okay.
What is that feeling for you? Like, can you give us some insight on that? Because a lot of people who have been pushing for so long, give them the mindset now of, is there relief? Is there any relief?
No, there's relief, but then there's like this fear of losing. You know what I'm saying? So you don't get any relief because you're always scared. I've never been like
just comfortable in it.
I've never been comfortable my whole career. I'm always scared. I always have anxiety. Like everything.
Huh.
Yeah.
Like something or somebody's going to
come
take
happen.
Away
if it's
me.
A very good day, I'm always scared of something bad happening. Yeah.
Wow.
So
to this day.
So it's driving you to do more work.
Yeah, to this day. I'm gonna go. I still do like that.
So do you feel as if you've ever had a chance to truly enjoy it?
No, not yet. Not yet. Yeah, not yet. I feel like I'm getting, because the shit that I love now, I didn't think I was going to love. Like, I'm very big. Like, I really be out with horses. Like, I love horses. Like, I really be out, like, outside. Like,
you're an equestrian now.
Yeah, like, I love that. I love, like, growing, like hydroponics and all this is just shit I never thought I'd be trying to do. But I got some.
You found some peace in that.
Yeah.
Have you taken the time to actually smell the roses, smell your own roses and your accomplishments, and because you've done amazing things?
I think I got to do better.
Okay.
Because I'm still not. I think I'm still fighting for something.
Because you're extremely accomplished. Like you, even from the film, television side. The music side, like I don't think I got nothing to show for it, for real. What do you mean?
You feel me? Like, I felt like I was working so hard, I missed so much of my son's life, and no money outweighed it. You feel what I'm saying? So now here I am trying to go, like, buy me a new baby.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you said. Shit.
What do you mean?
Like, now I'm, like, looking into adoption and, like, this. And
Gotcha.
I be like, fuck, I missed a lot of my child's life trying
How
to
old is he now?
provide for my family. My son is in college.
Okay.
My child is a sophomore in college. He is his junior class president. He just pledged.
Yeah.
He's my best friend.
He
But I
cracking.
didn't get to see a lot
His
of stuff with
childhood.
him.
But
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
feel
tell you
like I
something.
missed that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. It's I get that part of it, but there's still so much more time to invest.
Yeah.
Still so much more time to invest. I mean, listen, if you want to adopt, that's awesome. That's because
I feel like I want a little girl. I'm everybody's auntie. I feel like I just feel like I didn't get the mommy thing. Like I didn't get that.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think if it's in you, it's in you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel like that I'm getting to that. I think that's what's kind of needed more than anything. You know?
Yes, I'm with you.
About to adopt you a little K.
Yeah, I think I
Okay.
need to.
Turn her up.
Yeah, turn her up,
Y'all gonna be
you know?
twinsies.
She coming here with the green
She
hair
gonna come
too.
in with the green hair
Yeah,
too.
turn her up. You know, I think that, you know, and my son, I remember I was like a couple months ago, I was like I was drinking. My son is so his father. I met his father, you know, in college, and me and his father the best of friends. So I don't have like that type of thing. And we like get on the phone, we laugh, everything. And I was talking to my son, and I was like drinking, and my son know me. And I was crying. My son is so calm. Like, he's the opposite of me. Like, I bought my son a Benz, his brand new Benz. When he went to school, he refused to take it. I was so offended. And he said, no, I don't want that attention. I just do it on my own. So he went and he wanted me to get him just another car. It wasn't no. And his daddy goes crack jokes and say, "You supposed to benefit from your mama. Like, you ain't gonna do, you know that."
Yeah.
No, he ain't went that. So I was crying and said, I miss. He was like, "Mama, no, I thank you. He was like, "Yeah, you missed a lot, and I used to get mad at you." He was like, "But I see people can't pay for college. I see things, you know what I'm saying, that you're able to do for me."
Yeah.
And I was so proud to like hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're like this, me and my child. We always have been. And I tried to put him on my reality show. The first day he said, "I don't want to do this." I said, "Oh no, bro. He don't want to do it.
Yeah.
He don't want to be famous."
Oh, so he was never on any of the shows or anything?
He was never on Love and Hip Hop. He was on my show.
Okay. But not long, though.
No, he
was
said,
like, "I'm cool.
I don't like this. And I don't play with him like that.
I love that.
Yeah.
I don't play by my son.
Yeah.
We ain't playing no game." So.
So let's run these albums.
So we got Rebellious
Rebellious
Soul.
Soul.
Uh-huh.
Anybody want a heart? Anybody want to buy a heart?
That's my best album.
What does that mean? Anybody want to buy a heart?
You want the truth? Because I know
Yes.
we got too much
Yeah,
content.
we want the truth.
Yes.
Yeah, but I know we got too much content. Y'all did not expect me to cover here. Because I ain't
up.
talked.
Man.
I haven't done an interview in so long. I said, when I'm going to do this interview, this album, I'm going to say everything.
Yes.
And here we
Anybody
are.
Want to Buy a Heart was on a Meek Mill album, and Nicki Minaj mean ass took it from me.
The song
You
or
were
the
featured
title?
on.
Meek Mill's Atlantic Records put me in with Meek Mill's because he needed some love songs.
Okay.
He was shooting folk in the songs.
Yeah.
We needed to get some good love stuff.
Gotta get the women.
And so he played that record. It wasn't on his album. I said, "Oh, you sleeping on this?" So I got the record. I got like August, everybody to hop on the record. And then that's when I found out they was dating. I never slept with me, none of that. And then they was like, she wanted to take the record for me. And she said that he had to take back his chain for me. And I never did none of that. I always loved her.
And that's where the title came from.
Yeah, but the record was on her album.
Wait. The record's on one of her albums?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So you said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna use the title."
I had already had the title.
You already
It
had
was
the title.
nothing, and the song.
Yeah,
It was
and the
nothing.
song.
And Atlantic.
Oh, she took the song off your album.
Yes.
So you're like, I'm going to keep the title, though.
It was nothing new. The album was already made.
Yeah.
And the trailer. You can still see the song in the trailer of introducing my album.
And that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
To answer your question, nigga.
And what were the singles from that one?
The first, Maybe I Should Call.
Mhm,
We know
mhm.
all that.
Yeah,
What else?
yeah.
All that about that man.
Mhm.
Maybe I Should Call. Love 'Em All.
Love them
Cry.
all.
Love
No.
'em all.
Hold on.
Love 'em all.
Rewind.
Yeah.
This love them all thing.
Yeah.
This love them all thing.
Yeah.
What made you make a record like that?
I feel like me and my secret weapon, blush, was blush.
Okay.
And we would eat Happy Bites with these edibles when I first started eating edibles. And we would just talk shit. And we did the most amazing records. And then I was dealing with like Idris and all of that type of shit. And that was my biggest like heartbreak. I actually liked that motherfucker. So it was just like that. And we did a whole heartbreak album. And I was like,
when you
no,
say
fuck
I
it.
actually like that motherfucker, it feels as if some of these niggas you ain't like.
I had to do what I had to do to survive.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I ain't like them.
You actually like this nigga, though.
Yeah.
So making a record like that was very real. It's like,
Yeah, I love them all, but it's whatever. Like, I'm cool. Like,
because women weren't making records like that at that
yeah,
time.
and it was a whole issue. The label was scared.
And that's
It
a
was
Lil
just-
Ronnie.
No, it was
Is
Shay
that-
Taylor.
But Lil Ronnie and Bam on that, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they ended up coming in because it was a rock record, and the label won't never
All
let me
amazing
grow.
writers and producers.
And then of course, they brought Ronnie. They say, let's take this record, let's urban this record out,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah.
And you feel like that was your best album?
Yeah, because I was really fucked up. Yeah.
That was your sex, love, and pain.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Heart was broken.
It was the truth.
The
Yes,
She really
every
liked that
song.
nigga.
Really like that nigga. I really like that nigga.
I was like,
I really like that nigga too.
Yes.
Nigga, this shit married her.
that
I married her.
You came back and married her.
That was.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Wow. Okay, let's keep going. Next album. More Issues Than Vogue.
Yeah. That's some fans' favorite, and I think I sleep on that.
Mm-hmm. What was the mindset going into that, even with the title? Like, what are you trying to say with that one?
I like quirky titles, and I'm like, I would even if I tried to be right, I was always wrong. So it was like I got more issues than Vogue.
So you talking about yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got issues.
I love that.
This is fucked up over here. I got these issues.
And you didn't feel like that album was...
I love the album, but by the time you start getting in the industry by then, you know, you're just putting out music.
Yeah.
And you don't ever settle, you don't even sit in how great a record is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember Prince said, like, you do a record, and then he don't listen to it no more. It was one of them. Like, I do the record, feel it, and then sit in the record. Whereas the first two albums, I would ride around in my car.
Mm-hmm.
This album, I do the record and
You
go
just turned it in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do that with all my albums. I don't listen to nothing after this album.
See, that's what I was on. I just was
But
like,
I mean, for me, I'm just on to the next thing.
yeah,
'Cause I'm
that's what I
always-
was trying to
Yeah.
move.
Yeah, I'm always like, okay, I did that. Now, what can I do?
Yeah.
How can I beat that? How can I be better? Only so you don't sit in and get too comfortable because
Yes, I
sitting
was
in it and
comfortable
getting-
in the last
and-
album. I was
yeah.
like really in my feelings. It was like I was wrapped all up in
Mm-hmm.
it. That one, I went in there, I felt what I felt, and I ain't sit in it.
okay. Was there a tour for that album?
All of them.
All of them.
Because you and Keisha went out, right?
We never went on tour. She
I thought
always
y'all-
cancel.
Oh, it got canceled. Okay.
It was always be her and her
I
head.
always felt like y'all did a tour, or maybe it was just announced or
We do
something.
show.
you know?
It do be announced, and then
It do
it'd be
be
like
announced.
questions about who playing for me. Just dumb shit.
Like, who's your band?
Yeah, like shit like that.
So who have you toured with?
Robin Thicke.
Mm-hmm.
I go in and out, but I always go myself and bring people with me. like
Right.
7 and different things like that. I've always done my own tours. They've done good.
Yeah, you've always done well.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can fucking
Loyal
perform.
fan and a loyal fan base.
Yeah, like it be good.
Yeah. No, and they know when they pull up to see you, you gonna be singing.
Mm-hmm.
You getting your shit on.
We have a good time, like a family reunion.
Kimberly.
Hold on, real quick though.
Hmm?
Speaking of tour, and this is before, like I knew you but didn't know you yet.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
We were in the city. It's some years back. It's funny.
Wait, Jay.
We're in somewhere in the South. I'm with Tank. This is early on, but I had met you in passing at this point, and I knew you. We knew each other, and it's when I first started managing you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in the hallway. You know how I am. I just be floating.
Yeah.
I'm in the hallway, and your security at the time.
Who?
I don't know who he was. Everybody clear the hallway.
Oh yeah, I love to pull it R. Kelly.
Yeah, no, listen though. Listen though. This guy had the wrong nigga. The Valentine doesn't clear the hallway. Right? And I'm like,
I think I remember that too. I
and
can't
I'm like-
remember where we were.
And they're like, yeah, everybody clear the hallway. And it's before he brings you haven't come out yet though.
Yeah,
He's just trying to
okay.
clear it, right? And I'm just standing there and I'm like, and he looks at me and I said,
Now you know I ain't moved.
do I look like I'm about to clear the hallway? He like, but yeah, everybody got it. I said, you think I'm gonna do something to Kay? Are you serious? I said, look at me. Do I look as if I'm going to harm her? He was like, yeah, but you know I'm just doing my job. I said, I think you need to do your job. Just leave me alone.
I believe it.
And then you came out. You said hi to me as you walked in the stage. I wasn't clearing no goddamn hallway though.
No, I be
And I
like,
respect the
no, I be
artist.
like, now I don't even care. You know, you like, then you be a new artist, just like you're supposed to.
Man.
Like R. Kelly be like this. R. Kelly just tell me, don't you never hand nobody your mic. That is your weapon. You better not. You don't ever let nobody be in the hallway, and you better not get them your mic. I'm just doing what I was told.
Listen, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. Like,
I
what's up?
didn't hold it
Talk
against
like
you, but I
that.
thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
And we was back in the back laughing like a motherfucker.
I said, what did they say? They said, clear the hallway.
And he gonna do it.
I said,
Yeah.
It be so
It was
crazy.
his
Like
job, though.
now they be mad at me
was his
because now I
job.
go in and I be talking to everybody. And I be,
Yeah.
You're like, what up?
I be like, stop it, hey, y'all. Please, girl.
And I
Joey,
kind of had the
yo.
moment as she walked by and said, what's up to me? Like, I told you,
I
nigga.
told you, I know her. This is my people's dog.
Yeah, I can 100% vouch.
Yeah.
Give me this one.
Try to clear me out.
Kimberly, the people I used to know.
Yes. I was just sound like I had all new people in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just singing songs about the people that used to be in my life.
Wow.
I did a song about a lot of people. It was like a dedicated song. All of them had somebody behind it. And I just went in and talked about the people that were no longer part of my life, good or bad.
You've really been documenting your journey
Yeah.
every step
Yeah.
of the way.
That's the only way I can do an album.
But that's why they love you so much.
Yes.
Yeah, because I tell my business.
Yeah.
I mean, but because it's so personal to you, it becomes personal to everybody else.
And
Like,
they can relate.
yeah, they can completely relate.
Yeah.
Because you're not so far off into this mystical place to where
No.
you're disconnected from the success hasn't done that to you.
No.
Hasn't disconnected you. It's like,
I'm probably more
probably
disconnected
more-
now. And it's not even like I'm trying. It's like I'm really trying to find what else, like we talked about, make me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I don't do that to people.
Mm-hmm.
I know what they feel like. I don't do that.
Let me see. There's one more right here. All monsters are human.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because I kept on, anything I do, I'd be bad. Like, it's just, I'm going to always, it's always going to, no one's ever going to see it from my point of view. Once you're labeled in this industry, that's your label. It doesn't matter how good or what you could do the best in life. Once they label you, that's the label that
Once
you're
they throw
going to
that
live
narrative,
with.
they're going to run.
So
yeah.
all monsters are human because in somebody's story, you a monster.
Mm-hmm.
In somebody's story, you an angel.
Right.
All monsters are human. They are human. You know, and that's how I felt.
So do you feel like monsters are born or made?
I feel like monsters are, you know what? I feel like it's both. Like I just seen a meme and it was saying the difference between the villain and the hero is not much difference. They all got their goal. It's how it's like how you get to the goal that makes you the villain or the hero. But the goal is the same,
Yeah.
to win.
Mm.
So,
Oh, Monsters. I'm loving how you coming up with your title.
Yeah.
That shit is fire.
Thank you.
And I think more artists should dive into that because there's an attachment to the music, but then as a whole and as the body of the project, things should have those titles that stick with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tell a story.
That tell that story.
Yeah.
I'm rolling with all of that.
I love all that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is I've gotten flack for this.
What?
What?
Sixth and final R&B album.
Yeah.
I've caught flack for saying my last album was my final.
I don't think that's your last nothing.
Yeah.
You're not going to do that because
We're
that's just music on you.
We're praying about it. But
praying about
I'm
it.
the problem.
Yeah. Fuck it. At this point, I don't be that.
And that's why she asked me, was I the problem?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But let's
Oh,
be
no.
real. Somebody gonna
She's-
say Tank the problem.
Yeah,
then Jay, you like, do you
Yeah.
think you the problem?
Yeah.
Because regardless, you're not finna please these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Period. You want me to be problem? Bye. I'm gonna be your problem. I know what I stand for, and my problem might help you. I got a lot of problems.
Yeah.
So whatever these, I'm just a problem.
I'm just gonna be it.
I'm just gonna be
I'm
it. And if you take these problems good, if you don't, I'm just gonna be the problem because I can't keep at this age and time. I can't keep trying to prove shit.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
And so this is your first #1 single?
Well, Scooch was my
Scooch?
first
That's
number
what I'm
one.
saying. That's your first
radio.
number
On radio, yeah.
Really?
That's crazy.
I would never thought that.
All my albums been number one.
But the singles haven't.
The energy of your music when you perform it
They know everything.
feels like you've had 6, 7 #1 records.
Yeah, they go buy that. They go get it from the beauty supply store.
Why not?
They go get your albums from the
And they know everything.
Yeah.
They know this album is not even out. That's the difference in me. I never had the making of my album. I make my album, so no one can ever say, "Oh, she took this." Even with the writers in there with me and everything, I record my songs in front of them. It's never changed out of all these albums. They know. They pick. I do listen sessions, several. They pick the album, the records they like.
with the fans.
Yeah.
That's dope.
They
It's never
involved.
changed. It's
Yeah.
never changed.
I gotta ask you. Well, okay, that seems easy, but this title right here is just pretty crazy. Wherever the D may land, where are we going?
Wherever the dick may land, I ain't fighting for no man. This shit's out of my hand. Wherever the dick may
Oh, I
land.
thought you meant.
Nah, wherever the dick. If
concerning
it's gonna
to-
be with that hoe, whatever. I ain't fighting. Let them have it. Now get your hands up this time. Wherever the dick may land, I ain't fighting for no man.
You ain't
I don't care.
You ain't pressing. Wherever it
if
land.
it's gonna land with me,
If it land over here, if it land over there, whatever.
land over there.
No, I ain't tripping.
fighting. I'm
Wherever
tired.
the
It's
D
out my
may
hand.
land. Your titles are out of control.
I do good with that though.
You are a title master. I'm coming to you.
To name the next
I'm
project.
coming to you for titles.
No, I would love that.
Oh,
I'm really good at that though, friend.
I see.
Oh, okay. I'm really good with what does that mean?
Like this is eye-opening right now.
I
Like
love
going
stuff
through
like
these
that.
progressions and hearing how you formulated all of this stuff. This is crazy
I
and
love
dope.
stuff like that though.
Yeah, you're ultimately creative. That's why you're
For sure.
That's why you're still here, and you're going into country, which I think is
Yes.
absolutely
Thank you.
amazing.
Yes. That's how the Atlantic thing ended because they kept on making me make country music.
You said they kept making you make country music?
No, they kept on saying, keep on. That's what I kept saying. I gotta do.
Okay.
I gotta do. I make a country music. This is who I am. I kept doing. I kept coming. They kept on saying, "Oh, make it this time. We'll let you do it this time."
I'll make the R&B this time, and we'll let you make the country.
Yeah, and then
era.
it got on down. They kept going. So it was like a 3-hour meeting. It wasn't a drop thing. I just said, I'm not doing this. This is unfair. And the only one who had my back was Craig Calvin. Like
Very
still
musical.
to this day.
He's
When
very
I got a
musical.
new lawyer, I got like Joel Katz to do my country. The past, he's sick now, but the past couple or whatever. And he called Craig because he didn't know me. And Craig said she deserves that.
Wow.
That she deserves that. Anything I could do to help, she deserves that.
So
Shout out to Craig.
will you be doing your country album through Atlantic or
No, I don't think. Just like talking to like Blanco and being around things like that, I've never owned. This will be the last time I will have no attachments. No one will own me after this last R&B album.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's like to see my music make money and they don't get it.
Oh wow. Okay.
So this will be. I don't have a publishing deal. I don't have none of this. This will be my first like free. Like free run, and all the songs that so far in my country album, I paid for them out of pocket.
Yeah.
So they're paid for, and so I don't want to give it up.
Well, I mean, the tough part about being independent is always building an audience because that's what costs.
Yeah.
Getting to the people.
Yeah.
But you fucking got that.
Yeah. You
10
got a
times
direct line.
over.
You got a direct line. We spoke about that off camera.
Yeah. You got a foundation to really launch.
About tapping
like
in.
I've been
tapping
able. I
in with your
just
people.
really, for me to have never put out an official country song, and just did my first CMA Fest. Just did that. Billy Ray, got to go work with Billy Ray Cyrus and Morgan Wallen. He's my favorite. Ernest, wrote half the new songs, on my country album. I mean, that's the #1 country writer.
I better be on your country album.
Huh? Yeah, you better be.
Nigga, can you yodel?
She gonna show me how to yodel.
Your voice is so phenomenal. You can
All
yodel.
that,
She gonna
all
show
that
me.
vocal talent. Nigga, can you yodel?
As
Whatever.
controlled as you,
Whatever.
you will yodel.
Oh, I'm gonna figure it
I'm
out.
sure, you yodel, but it's not even just that. If you listen to the country now,
No, I'm gonna figure it out.
if you listen to country, I'm trying to tell you, people don't understand how I like country music, like R&B, like it's the
the
songwriting,
same,
it's
yeah.
still the
it's the
feel,
stories.
different
Yeah,
instruments, different
yeah.
things. It's like
Yeah.
that type of thing. And one
Yeah.
thing that I love, once I moved to Nashville and got to see how they move.
So are you on
you're
the
not
Nashville
coming
schedule?
over there playing with them like
Are you
that.
on the Nashville schedule?
What you mean?
That
Oh,
we
yeah,
get
we
to the
go
studio
home.
at a certain time,
Yeah,
we go home.
We go home to go to the kids. They go home to the kids.
Yeah.
It ain't going past 7 o'clock on the Nashville schedule.
Yeah.
They going home with their family. They gonna be there at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Ain't no egos. Like the day Ernest came to my house and worked in my studio, he had the #1 song. They had sold 150, him and Morgan. Like in country. He come down there in his robe talking to my mom on the phone. We wasn't even doing that. Them like my brothers.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not even that. So to see it's Music City and to see our music, and I'm not being funny, let anybody in. It's like it be like we be over here playing with like black music and culture. We just let anybody do anything from a TikTok or from a something, and we let anybody go play around in our music. I'm sorry. Yes, there is racism in Nashville, but most importantly, you're not gonna go fuck around with their music. You're not finna be over there unless you can really play that piano. You're not finna be around there unless you can really write, unless you can really sing. They're not playing with you. And to be in that type of loving environment, to go into a city that is based around the songwriters and the song being bigger than the artist. It's about the song in Nashville.
It's about the song.
It's about the song. I had never experienced that. So I'm thinking they finna stay up with me all night. I had never experienced a steel guitar.
You didn't even know what to do after 7 no more, right?
I'm like, where y'all going? I'm like, I got food.
I got food. They're like, we got our own food.
I got food, everything. They're going to their families, and they on time, too. They on time to these sessions.
Yeah.
I never have recorded like a Nashville.
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
Yeah.
That's
Y'all
why I
not finna
asked.
play with them over there. Y'all not finna go over there and just hop in no shit over here.
Yeah.
Right.
No, y'all gonna do some music. You gonna
Right.
pay your dues like Bluebird Cafe. You ain't gonna sing country unless you do the Bluebird Cafe. I had just did the Bluebird Cafe. They said they had never seen such an African American turnout. They didn't know what was going on, and it's like this room. It's about big as this room.
A lot of
They don't know what is going on.
yeah.
Nothing going on. It's about big as this room. But every week, you got freaking the biggest of artists. They're gonna go play the Bluebird Cafe, and they ain't got no. Okay, when I went and I saw they taking their guitars out, the biggest artists. Where you going? Why y'all got these guitars out? Where y'all gonna go? Ain't in no ego. They down here at winners and losers playing their music for fun. They ain't getting paid for that. They ain't doing that. They just out there with their people out there singing. I ain't know what.
Wow.
For the love.
For the love.
For the
Yeah.
love.
I ain't never seen nothing like that. Ain't
the
nobody in their ego. So I be going places still with bodyguards. I just had to tell bodyguards, tell me, there ain't no goddamn bodyguards over here. These people, it's not with
They is
this
not
They
shit.
not paying attention to me.
It's not with
They
this
gonna leave me
shit.
alone. Right.
It's not with this shit.
Right.
Go to this song. They really love music. It's really, they holding it tight. Yes, it's racism. Yes, it's racism. Yes, we gotta fight. We gotta fight blacks. We gotta fight for everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they are still trying to uphold
Yeah.
The traditions.
the
of
traditions
that music.
of the genre.
Yeah.
I ain't used to that. I said, I'm never going back to the strip club.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over here because you ain't gotta see this person for this person to take care of their family and make more money than you being seen every day. Darius Rucker work all the damn time.
All the time.
He sold only 5,000 copies in R&B. And he work every weekend. He ain't in no drama. He ain't on no shade room. He ain't going through none of that. And he work every weekend for his family. And he's singing them songs. And ain't nobody talking about what he had on or what it is.
What he had on.
No. I would like to retire and finish out on the songs and figure out how to be a better songwriter and figure out how to be more musically in touch. And then why I'm going to keep fighting my people when they've made up in their mind who I am. Because I'm so much like them. You don't like me because I'm you. You know what I'm saying? Right. Why am I going to fight with you when I'd rather go fight to make history?
Yeah.
If I'm going to fight to make history.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go over here and fight and do some stuff that ain't never been done. I'm not finna fight to do the same shit that's been done to stroke your ego about me.
Yeah.
I'm going how I grew up. I'm going to sing what I want to sing. That's it.
You've earned that.
Earned it.
You've earned that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to fill up your cup.
I'm about to say, boy, you gotta get, because she keep reaching for it. Put some in her cup. Fill it up.
But I think you would do so amazing, Tank. I think you would tear up that songwriter in Nashville.
I am.
They be
coming
so
with you.
happy to have you.
I'm coming with you.
They be so
I'm like, K. Michelle's
They
friend
will
is
be
pretty
so
good.
happy to have him. Oh, let's talk about Claude and Chuck. Are we gonna really play Claude and Chuck? They got in Billboard. That was one of the reasons I went. They said, oh, she reminds us of like a Black Dolly. They moved her. Then I went and saw how they function. They got their house and all the country singers coming through there. They down there working. They even perform. They perform. They ain't even got to be bothered. They literally perform, make money doing Americana and like country music. And it's just crazy. It's a feeling. The city is a feeling. Every time I get back, I feel like music. When I get to Atlanta, I feel overwhelmed as if I'm not fitting in culture or I got to do this or I got to do. When I get to Nashville, I'm a free. I'm like, woo, I'm finna make some music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like and it's not age. It ain't no age in country music.
Yeah.
The older the season, you better. You're seasoned. You can sing a song. You get what I'm saying?
You found your happy place.
Yeah, I did.
Congratulations.
And I'm ready. I can't put out a country album till 2 months after this last R&B album. That's in my contract. And after that, it's out of here. I'm
What's up?
done.
Oh, I'm hanging out
I'm
with
finna
you.
yodel the fuck all around.
I'm finna
all
yodel
around town.
all the fuck around.
All the fuck around.
And they gonna have to tell
Them
me 'cause
words
I'm
go
not going
together,
nowhere.
Jay, and you know they do.
They do. But while we on this R&B thing,
Yeah.
because we still got you for 2 months.
2 months.
We still got you for 2 months. What you got over there, champ? And what are the name of your restaurants?
Okay, so
let's get
Puff and
that-
Pedals.
Puff and Pedals.
I sold that 2 weeks before COVID.
Okay.
And then Garden Park is still open with my partner. And
Are these in Memphis? Are these in Atlanta? These are okay.
Here. And the new one is in Brookhaven. It is 5,000 square feet. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like gorgeous.
What's the one in Atlanta that's open now?
Garden Park.
Okay, so we got to get by there.
Yeah, I gotta get back there. I had my partner do that.
Tell them R&B Money is coming by.
You don't got it. I got you. Whatever. You know, like whatever. Y'all get to do
fuck all
that.
No, you tell them.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to go in there like I did with
But
the
y'all
bodyguard.
need to be in my
I
brand.
know her.
Shima, it's not that.
Give me the booth in the corner.
No, but I know you know how to be like twerking on chicken. That's not what I'm doing here. I can't take it.
Wait, what? I don't know how they be twerking on chick. What?
But it's like this thing. Like I don't understand why we can't have nothing. It's why does it have to do? Why nobody? I don't want you twerking over my chicken. Like I don't want it.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? There's certain places you can go do that. But now this restaurant's very nice. Like it's beautiful. It's about to open. And I just do a lot of different food cuisines from different places. And like different, it's creative. Like, like I love, titles. Mm-hmm. So I love like doing K's bath water and all these type of things.
You want niggas to drink your bath
I like
water?
My menu get to be like so creative. So I'm excited about this one about to open. It's like the biggest one for me. So it's about to open up.
Nice. Let us know when you open it.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta be there. I'm definitely gonna try. Y'all crazy, so y'all can be there.
What you doing now? Huh? Come on, Mr. Rogers. Are we here now?
Come on.
Your top 5.
My top 5.
Top 5. Your top 5.
Top 5 what?
R&B Singers.
Number 1. What am I gonna start?
Hold on. R&B Songs.
Okay.
We want K-Stop. Pause.
Top 5.
Commercials. We want to know before you leave in 2 months your top 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can tell you grew up in the church. Look. Right, but Jimmy got soul.
Your top 5.
Okay. Top 5 R&B
Okay,
singles.
Michelle.
Not saying it because I'm your face. Definitely Tank. Top 5.
Come on,
Top 5 R&B singers.
kick this shit off.
Come on, make it into the top 5, Tank.
I would say Jasmine Sullivan.
Ooh.
Definitely.
Are we starting with Powerhouse?
The powerhouse.
Yeah. Okay.
I would say 3 Usher.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
don't play with Usher. Like,
Don't
let's
play
not
with
do this.
Top tier vocals.
Mario. We got a show coming up a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Mario.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What we at 4?
Yeah.
And then I would say female Lettucey.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
People better stop playing with Lettucey.
Yeah, like
Lettucey
Lettucey.
can cook.
Them my 5.
Flat-footed cook.
Mm-hmm.
She don't
Love
need
her.
nothing but the mic.
Like it just feels so like love.
She don't
Lettucey.
need
Like
nothing
I'm
but the
like
mic.
that. I would say top 5 R&B songs.
Okay, we'll lead the segment. Go ahead.
Do your thing.
Do your thing.
I love Janet Jackson. Let's wait a while.
Ooh, let's wait a while.
I don't know why.
What
That's
you mean
one
you
of
don't
my
know
favorite
why?
records.
What you mean?
New edition. Can You Stand the Rain?
Why not?
Okay. Come on, Jimmy and Terry. Come on, Jimmy and Terry.
Mary J. Blige, and I can't be without you, baby. That's just an
Yeah.
R&B record.
Yeah. Jonte Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love, and people would not consider this, I didn't even think about this. My favorite Beyonce record is I Miss You, like every day. The Frank Ocean one.
Yeah.
But it's like one of my
That's your
favorite. It wasn't
favorite,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, I love that record.
Okay.
And I would say, let's see, like I love Mint Condition.
Don't we all?
Like if they the pretty brown eyes, like
brown
them
eyes.
type of R&B records is for me. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, and I love the Don't Wanna Make a Scene.
Jagged Edge. What do you mean? Don't play with Jagged Edge.
Them like I went to sing, but I'm like I just like when I think R&B and get excited.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, but we ain't gonna leave out my mentor. We just cannot.
Come on.
We cannot
Come on.
leave out.
Come
Seems
on.
Like You're Ready.
Huh. I could have sworn.
Oh
I could have sworn you were
God,
ready.
I could have sworn you was ready. You were not finna play with Robert Sylvester Kelly.
Oh, shit.
That's
Whole name.
okay.
Whole name.
Okay. So I would say them songs.
Yeah.
Okay. You killed it. We killed it with that one. Let's go. Your Voltron. We're going to build a Voltron.
Like Tyrese.
No.
Man.
No. He hasn't been in Voltron quite some time. They kicked him out of Voltron. They kicked him out of about 3 movies ago.
He is forever a transformer.
Voltron Entertainment.
He is?
Don't play with it. Don't play
So
with
listen.
it.
Don't play with him.
Transformer. No, you heard me say We're building a Voltron. Voltron is your superhero R&B artist. You have to tell me what person we're going to build it. What person you're going to get the vocal from. What person you're going to get the performance style from.
Okay.
What person you're going to get the styling from. What person you are going to get the passion from, the heart of the artist. So you're building your super artist.
Okay.
What one person are you going to get the vocal from to build this artist?
Jasmine.
Start off strong.
Okay.
Kick it off.
The performance style on stage.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Easy.
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 Oh.
Easy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The styling.
Rihanna.
Fly shit.
Rihanna.
Fly shit
shit.
only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With child.
Wi-
After child.
So I just doing it. Like,
in between
I'm just,
child.
Fly the whole time.
Like,
Fly the whole time.
And the passion of that artist. The heart of the artist.
Mary.
Whew.
That's a cold ass artist. That's a cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that artist ain't gonna lose.
No.
Yeah.
That's gonna lose. It's gonna be the greatest artist of all times.
Mm-hmm.
I like those.
Lyrics. Lauryn Hill.
Oh, and we had miseducation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's an artist.
That's an artist. She just told you the album that they're gonna make too.
What's the title of that? What's the title of that artist's album?
Fuck around and find out. Fuck around and bounce out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm rolling.
Yeah.
Oh, rich boy, you gotta name something for me.
Yeah.
Your titles got hit.
Yeah. That's what's it.
Got conversation to them.
Yeah.
What else you got over there, Chief?
So let me give you a phrase and you make a song.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. K Michelle's here. K Michelle's here.
Okay.
Here.
Okay, so if we any phrase, you make a song.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Cause let me tell you this one story before we do it. Every day when I lived with R. Kelly, he would wake up and he would do a new, in first place, in the morning, Step in the Name of Love would come on in the house every day at 10 o'clock.
That's what kicked
Over the
day
whole
off.
house like a speaker.
Okay.
So no matter it's gonna say, Step in the Name of Love. So then he'd make a drink every day. And the drink would be like, called Sex Something, Sex in the City, Sex on the Counter, Sex on the Mic, Sex Round the Corner. And then just like, so I'm gonna give you a phrase. I'm gonna give you a phrase. And you gonna like tear this shit up. Okay? So, let's say Sex in Atlanta. That's like Sex in Atlanta.
Sex in Atlanta.
No, but just like a song. Come on, you sang too. Y'all, okay?
Oh shit.
Sex in Atlanta.
She was from a small town. She had never been around real stars before.
Yeah. Come on.
She came to the strip club for some wings and things.
Yeah.
I told her about a place. I told her that I normally sing. She said, where we going now? I said, to my room, to my room, to my room, to my room, to my room. She said she was down and wanted to know what we're gonna do. What we gonna do. I said,
Hey.
whatever you want.
Okay. Yeah.
Whatever you want. Me and this girl had sex in Atlanta.
This nigga's cold. This nigga is cold.
We had sex in Atlanta.
You
see?
Yeah. What happened? What had go?
She put it down.
Okay.
Like she worked for Magic City. She been around.
Yeah.
You can't convince me.
Okay, one more before I go.
Okay.
Come on. I'm gonna give you one. Let's say sex at Pappadeaux.
Sex in Pompanos?
At Pappadeaux.
At Pappadeaux?
At Pappadeaux.
Sex
I'm so
at
country.
Pappadeaux.
Cause every hood bitch, everybody wanna go to Pappadeaux.
They won't go to Pappadeaux. They want
Sex at Pappadeaux.
Yeah. You know what they like there.
Yeah, come on.
Sex at Pappadeaux.
Yeah.
This is great.
This is awesome. Sex at Pappadeaux.
Cause if you got a man that mess with you in Atlanta, we gotta go to Pappadeaux. You know what I'm saying? So she's so bad, you gotta take her to Pappadeaux. Like sex at Pappadeaux.
Sex at Pappadeaux. See, okay, let's get sex at Pappadeaux in. Sex at Pappadeaux.
Alright. It's close.
Yeah.
Cause nobody knows. Sex at Pappadeaux.
Oh,
Yeah.
kicked it off with a swamp thing.
Yeah.
Start it off. You get her faded.
Yeah, you
Go ahead
faded.
and get her faded.
Crab claws is what I'm ordering.
Yeah. If they got them that day.
If they got them this time.
Hey, come.
Best fried shrimp in the world.
Yeah.
Tell them about this girl.
Tell them about this girl.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tell them about this girl. She on her second swamp thing. You know what I mean? Oh, she's ready to go outside and get to that thing. Yeah. I said you want that parking lot love.
Okay.
I said, you know what? That's the same thing I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we had sex at Pappadeaux. We was rocking though.
See?
It was popping though.
It was popping though. Yeah.
Ain't no stopping though.
Yeah.
Oh, sex at Pappadeaux.
You see?
Yeah. Ain't
See?
stopping no.
You see how you ate that?
That nigga different, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's called a musical genius.
That's a musical genius. How do you spell genius?
Nigga J-A. Yes. Genius.
Musical genius, my brother right here.
All right.
Thank y'all for having me.
We got another segment. We're not done.
Okay, come on, because
segment.
I ain't got no job.
I ain't saying no names. I ain't saying no names. I ain't saying no names. I ain't saying no names where you was, who you with, what you did. Don't say shit. I ain't saying no name.
Let's play the game.
Oh, shit.
Here we go.
We got K. Michelle in the building.
We do. Yes, we do.
Come on.
The title of all titles.
Title of
Come on.
all titles.
All right.
So, this game is called I Ain't Saying No Names.
None.
Okay.
Will you tell us a story, funny or fucked up? Or funny and fucked up,
Oh, my
which
God.
all of your stories are. They're funny and
They're
fucked
awesome.
up.
They're awesome.
You could be the queen of this shit.
Yeah.
I got some already ready.
But
You
Don't say their
Swan
name.
Roll. You dub. That do not.
The only rule to the game is you can't say no names.
I won't.
No name.
So right now,
Okay.
this is Miss K. Michelle,
Okay.
who always likes to say names.
Yeah, because my stories be real.
It can still be real.
It's gonna be real.
Just don't say their names.
Here we go.
Okay, no receipt.
No receipt.
Okay. So, I was touring, and there was this one R&B dude that was trying to mess with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then it was this rap dude, too.
Okay.
So, I decided in D.C. that I was going to use my tour bus. I was just going to go with the rap dude. So, we go into the strip club stadium. His friends around. I think they look like they the police. So he supposed to be like a street dude. I'm like, yeah, is your dude's real police? Like, he like, no. Then, as street as he proceeds to try to hold my hand in the club.
Okay.
Before getting any hot pocket or anything. So,
Nigga can't hold you. You know what?
like, or
Fuck it.
anything.
No, don't fuck it. Nigga just wanted to be a gentleman or something.
No, but he kind of hold it like while we watching the strippers. It wasn't like we was crossing the street.
Yeah.
Fair. This is fair. This is so fair.
So then he go back, he get on my tour bus, and all my friends there, all his homies and all this stuff. He got an intimacy problem. And then he drops his pants. Like, no foreplay. He just assumed that I was going to give him some. He drops his pants and bow. Guess what happens? His chain is bigger than his dick. And I could not believe that he was that loud. And that chain, he was screaming that loud rapping, and his chain was that big. And that's all the light. He had the whole light show, but down there that thing was like, boop! I couldn't believe what I was witnessing, and I said, it's not you, it's me. I don't trust rappers. Yeah. No name game. That's it. That happened for real.
Don't ever let your chain be bigger than your thing.
Don't ever let your chain be bigger than your thing.
Your chain can't hang more than your thing.
Pause.
Oh.
Sheesh.
Yo, and it went, I wouldn't have cared. Like, I'm not the girl that be like, oh, you gotta have this big. I'm not even with that. It's just the fact that you so, like, you know, you just think that there's so much around here. It's so little down there.
Oh, shit.
That was like a lot for me, you know, to experience.
Yeah. And then
Let me dip up my pants. Like, find out Santa Claus ain't real.
shit.
It's a lot of different type of experience.
And you didn't proceed. You
No, I said because I was shocked in the first place.
Yeah.
And I didn't see him like that. And then it was a whole thing. Yeah, and then they get mad and they try to say it really was a situation.
It's not you. It's not you.
me.
It's me.
It's me.
It's
I
me.
said, I don't trust rappers.
Did you then
Did you
go
double
back to
back
the
He like
R&B
ran
guy?
out.
Did you
Did
double back to the R&B guy?
No. The R&B got me cool right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know if he likes women.
Shit.
Well, listen, folks. This
This has been.
this has been Let me tell you something.
Come on.
When K come through,
Come on, Bishop.
K come through
In a real way.
in a real way. And I meant it when I said it at the beginning. You are a testament to, to fighting for it.
Thank you.
To saying this is what I'm going to do.
Thank you.
However in the hell I got to get there, I'm gonna get there.
Thank you.
And people can hear these stories and people can say what they wouldn't do or try to judge from their living rooms, but they will never understand what it takes to chase a dream, to have a real purpose in life, and knowing that nothing is going to stop me from getting to the place. There's a destination over there. Period. And whatever I have to go through to get to that is just going to be par for the course. And that's just going to be my testimony to my greatness.
Well, you had my back. You had my back when people didn't believe me. Then when I had them naked pictures, you had my back about the naked pictures.
Yeah.
You trying to get the naked pictures down.
Yeah.
Like, no, y'all my brothers and y'all have been thorough. Like, y'all have been solid in an industry where people are not solid.
Yeah.
Y'all have remained who y'all are.
That's right.
And that is so respectful from where I'm from. So forever, I got y'all forever.
We
and I
love
say
you, Mama.
thank you.
We love you
that.
for real.
We love
Thank you for having me.
My name is Tank.
I'm J Valentine.
And this is the R&B Money Podcast, the
Yeah.
authority on all things
All things.
R&B.
Yeah. And country now.
And country now.
Motherfuckers.
And this is, and will always be, K. Michelle.
Yes, sir.
R&B